Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Allen now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. First down, here's the run with Cook. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together some touchdown Bills. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stall down here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have got another. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 54 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 15. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him.
Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
And take it right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown. That would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
Now back to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Again, 4. Now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 47.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Allen again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw again. That is caught by Thielen. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, 30 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Rolling to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve.
Tyler Bass with a kickoff for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Cook out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
169 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, they'll throw. Jones has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Bears.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A big loss on the play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it, and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us.